Hello, everybody. How you doing? I have a new Nautilus for you. But first, I wanted to address the purple shirt issue, which is that I wanted to clarify that this isn't like I have a bunch of purple shirts. I was looking back at some of my videos and I'm always wearing this purple shirt, and it may look like I only have one shirt and it's probably really stinky, but I assure you that I have multiple purple shirts and they all smell pristine, at least at the beginning of the day. And the reason is I hate shopping for clothes. And I went to, where'd I buy these? At some horrible place, Walmart. And I went by and there was a stack of purple shirts and I thought, I like that. And so I just grabbed them all. So I think I have like 11 of them. So today I have this brand new Nautilus. I realize that's a really weird way to start out a video, but anyway, someone made a comment about the purple shirt too, so I was a little sensitive. Anyway, I'll just play this a little bit and then I'll explain what's going on. So, today's Nautilus is made of German spruce and Brazilian rosewood. And to me, that's the combination. That's like what a guitar looks like in my mind's eye. I just remember when I was a kid, my dad had a friend who was a classical guitarist, and he would come by and he had like an old Ramirez or some cool old classical guitar, and it had, well, I don't even know if it was German spruce, but it was like a white colored spruce and the dark Brazilian rosewood, and I knew it was Brazilian, and that was probably the first time when I was sort of came to view Brazilian as having almost a sort of magical quality, because everyone would speak of it in hushed tones. Oh, this one is Brazilian. And you know what? They were right. Brazilian is awesome. This particular set is, well, it's quarter sawn. Wood is never perfect, right? It's a natural product. But this one just is really close to perfect in that it doesn't have any like irregularities or weirdness in it. It has that beautiful, lovely glow. And I'm just talking about the appearance here. Under finish, it has this glow, and this guitar is also cool in that the back and sides are from the same flitch. So they were like a flitch is when you take a board or a piece section of log and you cut them, and then when they are in order, that's called a flitch. And so these are subsequent cuts from the same tree. So the back and the sides are a completely perfect match. And then in addition to which, this stuff is just like, it's really, really primo Brazilian. And so I thought, how better to honor it than with this set of German spruce that I've had kicking around for a while. And I knew it was a nice set. I have a way of I don't do any like real scientific measurements or anything on the wood. I just handle it, and I've learned what I like. I mean, wood. It's very cooperative in revealing what its sort of sonic characteristics are. Just when you handle it, and when you pay attention, and you've done it enough times, you start going, oh well, these are the qualities that I want in the instrument. And a really obvious one is that the wood just has music in it. So when you're handling it, it has this rustly, dry, chimey quality to it. Then you learn how to determine if the wood has like the right kind of flex to it, and the right kind of weight. And so, what we usually want in a guitar is a top that's very the wood is stiff and it's light, so it has this high strength to weight ratio. And the main reason for that is that you can remove more wood. You can make a thinner top and have it remain the same flexibility. The less it weighs, the more quickly it's excited by string energy. And so you have like this quickness of response, and you have more apparent volume. And then there's another quality, which is when you tap it. People are always talking about tap tones. And well, certain tops, like you tap them and they go thud, thud, they sound like cardboard. And well, you can dismiss those. Then there are certain tops that produce actually quite a large tone, but it's not the tone that I've come to really like, which is a very specific, pure, single note without a lot of it doesn't get fractal in the decay. Like you go gong and it stays gong and diminishes in purity without breaking into a bunch of like harmonic or secondary clusters of tones. Anyway, this particular piece of German had that in spades. And it's a really kind of a cool set. I like German spruce. The fact is that almost all the wood that we call European spruce, all of the different European varieties of spruce are the same species of wood. And they're just different because of the region they grow in, the elevation they grow in, the soil qualities, and just their growing conditions. So like Carpathian spruce, which is another big favorite of mine, grows in the Carpathian Mountains, which run from Ukraine down to Romania. And they're the best stuff I've ever gotten is from Transylvania. And it reminds me of red spruce, of Adirondack, as we call it, which, by the way, is another regional term. Adirondack spruce is just red spruce from the Adirondack region. But red spruce and Carpathian spruce really seem like they often have a lot of similarity. But that being said, I've only used Carpathian spruce on 15 or 20 guitars. So I'm not saying I have like this massive understanding of what all Carpathian can be. What I'm getting at is each piece of wood has its own unique quality, and maybe even from the same tree. And some of them are going to produce stellar instruments, and some of them are going to be less so. I've just been talking for a long time, haven't I? I should play one more thing and then get out of here. Let me see. My hands are kind of cold. I'm going to try to play this piece I wrote just because it goes all up and down the neck and sort of allows me to hear what the tone of the voice, the tone of the guitar is. One of the things that I want in my guitars, besides everything being excellent, one of the things that I really want is evenness of tone. And I think I value evenness of tone over volume, volume is like really great to have. Like just having a really loud guitar is great, but it's only so useful. What you want is a guitar that you can play anything on, and it doesn't have any weird squawks and ghost note, like wolf tones, any of these things that are going to cause you to be interrupted in your performance of the music. So evenness of tone is a really great thing. And I made up this piece, so that I could be kind of all up and down the neck and see what it does. And let's see how this performs. So there you go. Yeah, it's not Paganini, but whatever. It gets me up and down the neck, and it's something consistent that I can sort of apply to all these instruments and see how they're going. By the way, the Nautiluses now that I've made, I haven't counted, but I think I'm probably approaching 50 of them. And they're just really consistent, which makes me really happy. I mean, I use a deflection technique to make sure that I'm getting the same flexibility in all the tops and backs. And then I measure my brace height and all that, and almost everything else I just kind of do by eye. But they're all turning out kind of like this. You know, tons of sustain, a clear voice, quite even up and down the neck. I'm not having any problems with real, like, jagged notes sticking out. Anyway, here's the latest iteration. This one, it's bound in ebony. So it's got this sweet black, it's like wearing its evening clothes. And that's it. I mean, these things are, in outward appearance, they're kind of simple, right? I don't do any inlay or anything like that on there, but they've got some thought on their regarding their innards and the mechanical structure of the instrument. Anyway, this one is going off to Ron. Ron, I hope you really enjoyed this instrument. It was fun to build. And there it is. Look at that wood again. I hope you can see that in the video. It's just, I mean, I have this almost like I just want to take a bite out of it. Like it's a big chocolate bar. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for enduring the explanation of the purple shirt and its companions. And I'll see you next time.